These past few weeks, you've seen us reviewing different types of Mercedes-Benz AMG cars. And this video isn't much different from all those previous ones because we'll be reviewing yet again another AMG Mercedes-Benz. In this video, we'll be reviewing the C63 AMG Black Series.
So today, Autoverso.Network.
The C63 Black is powered by an AMG 6.2-liter V8 that makes 510 horsepower to the crank and 620 Nm of torque. So this is the 2012 Mercedes-Benz C63 AMG Black Series. It's the top of the line. It's, you know, the C63 AMG? Yeah, that's nothing compared to this one. This one is over nearly 60 horsepower more than the normal C63 AMG of this model year. And if I recall correctly, only 800 units of these were made, and clearly there should be less of the right-hand drive models because globally there are more countries with left-hand drive cars. So yeah, this is a real gem right here. And this car makes 510 horsepower and 620 Newton meters of torque from its 6.2-liter V8. The engine has the internals borrowed from the SLS AMG. How cool is that? So it's got the conrods, the forged pistons from an SLS AMG, and it's even got a new ECU. This car is amazing, I'm telling you. It's all black in black. Huh? It's much simpler than Mercedes-Benz's of this day and age. This one's from 2012. It's not too updated, right? Same like the similar to the GLA 45 AMG. So driving it at a constant speed on the highway, it's as stiff as a porn star's phallus. It's harsh. It's not comfortable at all. I wouldn't recommend this car for daily driving, that's for sure. But then again, people who buy this sort of car don't purchase this for daily driving. That said, it's still a Mercedes-Benz. It's still quite comfortable. It pulls, you know. It's got 4 different settings, drive modes. It's got Comfort, Sport, Sport Plus, and M for manual, I think. And yeah, like I said, it's still a Mercedes-Benz on the inside. It's comfortable interior, but not a comfortable suspension. This thing is really only suitable for track purposes. Well, it does sound good, eh? Drivers of this car are able to enjoy 510 brake horsepower through a 7-speed multi-clutch transmission. This can only mean that the 0 to 100 sprint time can be done in 3.7 seconds. 3.7 seconds. That is quick. Okay. So, as I said before, this car is like any other Mercedes-Benz in terms of interior design. It's like a normal C-Class. It's got all the usual Mercedes-Benz amenities of this generation. This is a 2012 model. So if you use it to drive around town at a normal speed, doing about 40 kph at the moment, yeah, it's calm. You won't realize you're in an AMG Black Series. It's just like any other Mercedes-Benz. And the only thing that'll make you forget that you're in a unusual, one thing that'll remind you that you're in an unusual C-Class is when you start stepping on it. Ugh, and that exhaust note. When you turn it on, oh, sounds so good. And this is the AMG that I miss. V8, 6 liter, no turbos. So the sound is very natural, the power band is very smooth. It's not, you don't get any lag from the turbochargers because this car doesn't have any turbochargers. And as I said, this car has internals borrowed from the SLS. Yes, so this car has internals borrowed from the SLS AMG, the Gullwing. That's why this car packs a whole lot of punch, as I like to say. This car is a beast. It is. This car doesn't mess around. The AMG badges are not there just for show. This car, if you don't know how to use it properly, will endanger lives. That's one rough way to put it, but yeah. I can't help it. Such a fun car. Initially I was a bit skeptical because I thought C-Class, C63, coupe, really? Then after spending a considerable amount of time around this thing, I'm starting to like it, yeah. It looks ghastly, it looks mean. I mean, look at this thing from outside. Those wide fenders, the black wheels, the whole thing is black. Play the AC/DC song, Back in Black. I hit the sack. Yeah, this thing is one mean package. It's crazy. And the exhaust note when you're idling like this, it's nothing. You can't hear anything. So when you step on it, you can start to hear the exhaust note. If you don't, if you let it idle just like this, it's like any other Mercedes-Benz, really. Rev it a bit and then boom. You'll hear the 6.2 liter V8 roar into life. Ooh. Can't get enough of that sound. It's so natural, the NA. I like it. I really like it. It's not like the GLA 45 we reviewed last time, because that's a 4-cylinder car. Even though it is fast, okay? It's got presumably over 400 horsepower at the moment because of the Stage 2 tune. But it's a 4-cylinder, it's just not, and it's a turbocharged car, so it's just not as fun as this 8-cylinder German muscle car. Yeah, this is what this is, a German muscle car. It's a C-Class on steroids with 2 less doors. Yeah. Now at this point you might be wondering, just how special is the C63 Black Series? Well, for a bit of context, there were only 800 units produced worldwide. Imagine that. So this is 1 out of 800 units in the world. Being able to look at this thing, to be driving this thing, is one special experience. So that over there is the C200 W204 Mercedes. You could easily tell that it's a bit more restrained, a bit more subtle in terms of exterior design. Very different compared to this C63 Black. It's got wide fender flares, those black wheels, big brakes on 4 sides, that rear carbon fiber spoiler, and it's got a quad exhaust. However, it's semi-fake because these exhaust holes over here are fake, but the real exhausts are actually inside there. And if you come up to the front, you could easily see that there are these aggressive canards going through the sides of the bumper and this large front splitter to give it a more mean look. It's one hell of a car, I'll give you that. What are your thoughts on this C63 Black? Make sure to comment in the comment section below, yeah? So, a summary. What do I think of the C63 Black? I think it's an amazing car. It's fantastic. I prefer this over the G63 AMG and the GLA 45 that we reviewed this past few weeks. That said, it's one hell of a car. It looks brilliant. It's naturally aspirated. It's a V8. I prefer naturally aspirated cars over turbochargers. It's more natural. This one's 6.2 liters. It's crazy. So that concludes today's review. Enjoy this video. Don't forget to press like. If you don't, press the dislike button. It's up to you. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and share this video with your friends. Comment in the comment section below, share your thoughts on the car, and be sure to press the notification bell so that you won't miss any of our future videos. My name is Kevin No.2. This has been the Motorist Reviews. I'll see you in the next video. Ciao and all the best.